So the next thing we're going to add to our solving equations is combining like terms. So when you look at an expression, this is called an expression, not an equation, because it doesn't have a number here that it's equal to. When you're looking at an expression and you see multiple terms, you can combine them. When I'm looking at this expression here, this could be rewritten as 2a is a plus a, and 3a is a plus a plus a. So really, this could be written as 5a. So 2a plus 3a, I can add 2 plus 3, and this would simplify to 5a. We're not asking you to write this all out. I did that so you can see why it's happening. When I look at the next one, I have a's here, I have a b, and I have 4a. Because a and b are not the same, I cannot combine my a's and my b's, but I can combine these a's and these a's. If you've learned this in the past, different teachers teach you different ways of showing the like terms. I like shapes and colors. Some teachers show you to draw lines. We're not asking that you do either specifically, but if doing something like that helps you, you are welcome to do that. I like to circle my a's, or circle my first term, and notice I include the sign in front of it, and then I'll draw a square around my next term. And again, I included the sign in front of it. So I have 2a plus 4a, because I'm going to combine my like terms. 2a plus 4a is 6a. Now my b is here, but there's no other b's, so there's nothing else to combine it to. So I still need to include it in my answer, but it's not going to get added to anything, so it's going to come over here as plus b. When you're writing your answer, there is a rule to what order the answer has to go in. I wrote it down here. When you write your answers, you're going to write them in alphabetical order. So A's come before B's. M's come before N's. X's would come before a Y. I don't think I used X and Y. And then any whole numbers or just plain numbers, like this 5 here, come at the end. If you have exponents, you have to put those at the beginning by the highest exponent first. So if I had x to the third, that would come before x to the second. That comes before just plain x, which is the same as x to the first. We're not going to do too many with exponents, but those will come up. So remember, those have to come at the beginning. Okay, let's look at this next one here. Even if I have more than 2 of the same thing, they can all be combined. So I'm going to circle all my a's. I'm going to box in all of my b's. And now I'm going to simplify. I have a plus a is 3a. Again, I did a's first because that's what comes first alphabetically. I have b plus b, which equals 3b. And there are no other terms, so I'm done. Let's look at this next example. In this next example, I have m's, and then I have n's. And again, I'm boxing in the sign in front of it because if you see any minus signs, you would be subtracting, not adding. I have 7m plus 5m. Again, I'm doing my m first because that's alphabetical order. 7 plus 5 is 12m. And then my 3n cannot be combined with any other terms, so it stays the same. On this next one, I'm dealing with 3 different terms. I have a's, I have b's, and I have c's. I use triangles as my third shape, but it really doesn't matter, whatever you want to use. So I have 6a minus a, with if there's no number in front of the variable, it means it's 1. So 6 minus 1 would be 5a. My 2b is the only b I have in the expression. And my c is the only c I have in the expression. So my final answer is 5a plus 2b plus c. Now on this last one, I do have some exponents. I'm going to show you how to do those. My first term is x squared. X squared and x's cannot be combined. So I'm just looking for x squareds. I have 7x squared and I have negative 3x squared. My next term would be my just x, or this would also be x to the first. I'm going to box in my x's. And then my third term would be my constants. So this minus 5 or negative 5. So now at the end, when I'm looking for what I can combine my x's. 7x and negative 3x, 7 minus 3, or 7 plus negative 3, whichever way you want to look at it, is 4x squared. Remember, I did my x squared before my x because 2 is higher than an exponent of 1. I have 4x plus 2x. If I add those together, I get 6x. And I have a constant at the end. I have a negative 5 or a minus 5. There are no other constants to combine that with, so I just keep it as is. Now, remember, when you're looking at these equations, we simplify them by combining any like terms we have in the equation.